This channel has progressed not to be just exclusive for a certain audience, but rather to invite critical thinking, to invite thought, and maybe areas where we wondered, why do certain people do certain things and not others? Were we too scared to ask the question? Or maybe it was running through our subconscious mind. One of these things is one thing I've noticed. Whenever you have a paedophile prisoner who's in prison for either molesting a child or killing a child, how is it that whenever you hear that this prisoner has been killed or attacked, it tend to be white males?
Damn! Put your glasses back on.
Vigilantes tend to be white males, never black males. Why is that? A lot of racists would argue, well, it's because we make good fathers. Maybe there's that. What about black men who make good fathers? They still do not go out their way to conduct vigilante, unless, of course, it happens to their own children. But nevertheless, you seem to hear that it's always white male prisoners who are angry against people who commit crimes against children. And I can never understand the reason or the motives. Maybe a psychologist could explore this area. William Shakespeare, in one of his plays, I think it was Macbeth, methink the lady doth protest too much. Is it that what we attack the most we're really into? Let me give you an example. I was watching a documentary the other day of this person who stabbed this trans 40 times. 40 times. It makes you wonder whether this person was secretly gay. Methink he doth protest too much. The thing that we attack the most tend to be what we're into. In England, they argue that most sex offenders are white males, not black males, 89%. So, how do you evaluate this? Why is it that if most offenders are that race, why then are they more passionate against it? There seems to be a contradiction. Or is it that certain groups really don't value family, values? I want to hear your opinion, because I'm sure a lot of people are thinking along these lines, but too scared to even ask. Why do you think that is? Is it black men don't care? Like we don't care about education, other things? So maybe you can tell me, why is it there's certain group, not even Indians, funny enough, tend to have these vigilantes. Not even Chinese have these vigilantes. I begin to realize something does not make sense, because the Chinese believe in family structure, and do Indians. They also believe in family structure. So you can't use that as an argument. It falls apart when you realize that under the weight of evidence, it's not just you. So I ask you again, why is these certain groups, or individuals put it among themselves to be vigilantes? Why? Is it, as William Shakespeare says, methink the lady doth protest too much? Maybe there's a dark secret that they're hiding? The human mind, the human psychology is rather bizarre. I said this is a philosophical channel and it's designed to really explore the boundaries and possibilities and impossibility where fiction become facts and fact become fiction. I leave it to your mind to decipher. What do you think the reasons are? Over and out.